Hello, I am Dr. Vinola Vincent-Mannion, and it is a point of pride for me that I have been actively engaged with Together Women Rise for the past 8 years and counting. I am the writer of the Culture and Cuisines piece. I am a recipe co-curator, and I am a member of the Community Building and Learning Committee. My why the reason why I continue to invest my time and my resources in Together Women Rise is because I firmly believe, and the data proves this, that when we invest in women and girls, we are not just uplifting those individual women and girls, but we are, through a ripple effect, uplifting their families and, by extension, their communities and the entire regions. As an educator, providing women and girls with equal access to educational opportunities and other economic opportunities is very dear to my heart. So I am especially thrilled to introduce our featured grantees for the month of August, Flying Kites and Impact Network International, as their sphere of influence is in education. Worldwide, 129 million girls are not in school. Access to education is denied for a myriad of reasons. Some barriers are systemic, like gender discrimination, poverty, gender-based violence, child marriage, regional conflicts, etc. And then there are those barriers that are due to a lack of resources and information. The stigma around menstruation and the lack of hygiene products to manage menstruation is one such unfortunately common barrier. In fact, only 39% of schools provide menstrual health education. Flying Kites in Kenya, in rural Kenya, is addressing this rather dire need for girls to fulfill their right to education by overcoming some of the stigma associated with menstruation. Together Women Rise is supporting the Girls United Club, which partners with teachers and with public primary schools to provide not just foundational literacy to the girls, but it also provides sexual and reproductive health education. It enables the girls to build social networks. They teach the girls leadership skills. They teach them about gender-based violence, and they also teach them about decision making. Their vision is for the girls to realize their human rights by making informed choices about their bodies, their education, and their future. And that is something I believe we can all enthusiastically support. Impact Network International are based in Zambia, and they are in a region where literacy outcomes are extremely poor. The average scores were 35% in English and 37% in math. And the aim of Impact Network International is to not just provide effective education where they improve educational outcomes, but also to improve overall well-being. 6,097 students have been served through 43 schools. Together Women Rise knows that girls, when given the opportunity, can be really powerful agents of change in the world. And that is the theme of a special event we are holding for International Day of the Girl Child in October. We are partnering with Madre, an organization working to advance women's human rights. At this event, we will bring you a series of girl leaders who are making systemic change, showing resilience and engaging in decision-making on peace building, climate disaster, and gender-based violence. So please mark your calendars for Thursday, October 10th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time and 9 p.m. Pacific Time so you can listen to these change makers and the impact that they are creating. Another event to mark on your calendar is the book club event in September. We're featuring the book Last to Eat, Last to Learn: My Life in Afghanistan Fighting to Educate Women. The author, Pashtana Durrani, will be our guest speaker on September 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time and 5 p.m. Pacific Time. We will have a second event on September 19th for those who would like to have a much more in-depth discussion on the book. You can learn more about this event and all other events like these on the Together Women Rise website. Please remember that Together Women Rise depends on your support to fund grantees such as Flying Kites and Impact Network International so that they can go out and do the world-changing work that they do by uplifting women and girls. Your support also enables Together Women Rise to offer high quality education and engagement opportunities. So please remember to check out the website and to be actively engaged with the organization. Thank you for all your support.
At Flying Kites, we partner with teachers to transform public primary schools into places where girls can thrive. Our teacher-led Girls United clubs establish important social networks for thousands of girls at a critical time in their physical and emotional development and provide them with access to information and resources on menstrual health and hygiene, sexual and reproductive health, leadership skills, self-esteem, and self-efficacy.
Hi, my name is Georgina Wanjiku. I'm the Director of Programs at Flying Kites. For me, the work that we do and the communities that we partner with is so valuable because as a young girl who was born and raised in this community, I see the need for girls to have spaces and trusted adults to work with them and the spaces to engage and share and learn about their bodies and prepare for the next phase of life. So the interventions of Flying Kites in our public primary schools that we've partnered with is valuable because we are providing the schools with the environment that is necessary for girls to thrive. For girls to thrive, it requires much more than providing just education that is provided in the classroom. And that's why we've come in with Girls United clubs. And these clubs are led by trusted female teachers in their schools, teachers who have the training and the skills and the resources that are required to make sure that girls have people that they can go to and people that can walk alongside them in their journey of growing up.
My name is Evelyn Green, a teacher at Flying Kites, a former student here at Chile Primary School and a chief platform at Flying Kites. So this is where my journey began. Actually, in the same stream. This would be my class 1 in 2002. Happened to the journey up to where we are now. What I would say about my journey. The journey was not an easy journey. Being a girl growing up in South Africa, where girls' education was not taken much as an important thing in society, but struggled in here. You have variety, or I'd say lesson based on girls' life. We started introducing the girls to hygiene when they are age 9 to 11. Then from there, we begin teaching the girls about period health and menstrual health. Now, by the time we're able to understand what is happening in our lives, and it is actually something that I have gone through a shared approach. There were days no one told us question. It was something that just was accountable to everyone. We couldn't tell you mom what you experience. Being able to talk to these kids who are being a hero, inampeleki, and what is supposed to do about it, it brings a lot of joy to us.
Esther, the Jew Chania Primary School. I've been in this school for a number of years. In fact, for the last 30 years, I've been in this school. So since I joined this school, we have tried our best to empower our girls. A true example is Eva, who is a former pupil in our school. We can see there is some improvement from the support that we have been giving our girls. From the onset of the GU, we have noted a lot of changes because one of the aim of the GU club was to empower our girls, one, for them to get a safe place and to develop self-esteem in our girls, of which we have noted because since the onset of GU, we have not had any girl dropping out of school because of pregnancy. So all our girls have completed with their primary school course, and we make sure that they join secondary school.
With support from Together Women Rise, 10 new schools will benefit from Girls United clubs and other interventions in 2025, more than doubling our impact. But our ambition doesn't stop there. With a vision to ensure that all girls have the resources needed to live healthy, self-determined lives, we've developed an expansion strategy to reach all 46 public primary schools in our sub-county, more than 10,000 girls by 2028.
We are so grateful to Together Women Rise because it is such partnerships that help us to achieve the dream that we have of making schools become spaces that girls can thrive. Thank you so much.
In rural communities across Zambia, Impact Network is transforming lives through education and innovation. With over 6,000 students across 40-plus schools, covering early childhood through 7th grade, Impact Network is using education as a catalyst for change. By starting with a school, we are able to make broad changes across communities, improve both educational outcomes and overall well-being. One of our key focuses is keeping girls in school, knowing that it's one of the biggest factors that secures long-term change in communities. An extra year of primary school increases wages for girls by an eventual 10 to 20%. Additionally, many adolescent girls in rural Zambia lack critical menstrual health, hygiene materials, and knowledge. That's why Impact Girls was created, to address pressing challenges faced by rural girls and young women, including their lack of agency in decisions about education, health, and their own lives. Since our inception, we've been working with girls, focusing on specialized programs tailored to their unique needs. Our menstrual health hygiene workshops work to destigmatize menstruation, educate girls about menstrual health and hygiene, and demonstrate how to create reusable pads. Our GLOW clubs engage adolescent female students in a series of 13 lessons. The club provides lessons on leadership, personal hygiene, self-esteem, and gender equality. The Net Girls Zambia League is a rural netball competition involving over 1,000 girls and young women across junior and varsity teams. Research shows that giving girls the opportunity to engage in physical activities like sports not only improves physical health, but has long-term benefits that break down gender stereotypes, expand social networks, and increase happiness. We also offer financial workshops to women in the community, providing modules on money management, budgeting, and entrepreneurship. At the end of the workshop, groups can create a group business plan to be submitted for potential funding. The plans typically involve things like raising and selling chickens and have low costs. This year, our mentor pilot will pair female graduates with current primary students. This will help inspire the next generation of primary students, build confidence for secondary students, and improve educational outcomes for struggling primary students. We also support women teachers, offering job opportunities and ensuring that they can be role models for their classes. By empowering our female students, we are creating opportunities for girls to thrive. By empowering our female teachers and staff, we are building a foundation for long-term change. By empowering the mothers, aunts, and grandmothers of our students, Impact Network is transforming communities in rural Zambia. We are excited to partner with Together Women Rise to support Impact Girls over the next 2 years. Our partnership will help girls stay healthy, do better in school, and support female teachers. We are grateful to Together Women Rise for this opportunity to make a positive and lasting change in the lives of rural girls and young women in Zambia.